What if the Titanic didn't sink because it hit an iceberg but because something went wrong that night, something they never wanted the world to know? Because when investigators looked closer, the timelines didn't match. The damage didn't add up. And survivors described things that were never included in the official report. Today, we will be uncovering the details that don't make sense. And by the end of this video, you may realize something disturbing. The Titanic didn't sink the way we were told. And the last detail is the most unsettling of all. On April 14, 1912, at 11:40 p.m., the Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard side. 6 watertight compartments were breached. The ship was designed to survive only 4. Water flooded in. The bow dipped. The ship snapped in two. And by 2:20 a.m., Titanic was gone. A tragic accident. A lesson in human arrogance. Case closed. Except, the evidence doesn't stay quiet. When the wreck was discovered in 1985, experts expected to find a massive gash along the hull. But they didn't. Instead, they found something strange. A series of small fractures, thin openings, some no wider than a human hand. Together, they totaled less than 12 square feet of damage. Let that sink in. A ship designed to survive severe collisions was brought down by damage smaller than a bedroom window. Naval engineers later admitted the damage was too minor to explain how quickly the ship sank. So what caused the rapid flooding? And why did the ship fail so perfectly and so fast? Before Titanic ever left port, there was a coal bunker fire burning inside the ship. Not hours. Not days. 4 weeks. Crew members knew. Engineers knew. And the ship sailed anyway. That fire reached temperatures of over 1,000 degrees Celsius, weakening the steel hull from the inside. Later tests proved something terrifying. Steel exposed to that heat becomes brittle in cold water. Meaning when the iceberg made contact, the hull didn't bend. It shattered. Yet this fire was barely mentioned in early investigations. Why? Titanic received multiple iceberg warnings that night. Other ships slowed down. Titanic did not. In fact, it was moving at near maximum speed through an ice field. Why? Some historians believe Titanic was under pressure to arrive early, to prove she was the fastest, most luxurious ship ever built. Others suggest something more disturbing, that the ship couldn't slow down properly due to internal mechanical stress. And when the order was finally given to turn, the rudder wasn't enough. Because Titanic wasn't just steering a ship. She was steering a disaster already in motion. Survivors told stories that rarely make documentaries. Some heard explosions inside the ship, not from boilers, but deep within. Others described the ship tilting suddenly, not gradually like the official timeline claims. And several witnesses said something chilling. The ship felt wrong before it hit anything. One passenger even said it was like the Titanic had already decided its fate. These accounts were labeled unreliable. But when dozens of people describe the same fear, it raises a question. Were they sensing something the reports ignored? For decades, officials insisted Titanic sank in one piece. That story was taught for over 70 years. Until the wreck proved otherwise. The ship snapped violently in half, with force far greater than expected. Modern simulations show something disturbing. The break shouldn't have happened the way it did. Unless the ship was already structurally compromised. Fire. Stress. Brittle steel. Extreme cold. The iceberg may not have been the killer. It may have only been the trigger. So here's the question no one likes to ask. What if Titanic didn't sink because of one mistake, but because of many warnings ignored? A fire hidden. Speed prioritized over safety. Design flaws covered by pride. And an ocean that exposed everything at once. The Titanic wasn't simply unlucky. It was doomed long before it hit the iceberg. And the most chilling part? If the full truth had come out in 1912, history might have changed. Do you believe the iceberg sank the Titanic, or was it already a sinking ship? Subscribe for more hidden mystery.